So we can just smile and look pretty. Easy for you. All right. All right. I've let everyone know that the call is open. Okay, we got some viewers coming on. Yes. Hi, viewers. Welcome, welcome. We're going to get started in just a few moments. All right. Well, to respect everybody's time, we can go ahead and get started. Thank you guys so much for joining the DFG team call. We have none other than the beautiful Brandi Pope today. I love this girl. She is just a ray of sunshine. She's not only gorgeous, but super smart. She is a wife and mom of 3 gorgeous girls. She is a Success Club All-Star. She is a 3-star diamond. And Brandi's journey with Beachbody goes way back. She was like one of the original cast members from the Slim and Six, where she had an amazing transformation with that program. And I think you've lost, what, 40 pounds with Beachbody? Yeah, now altogether. So an awesome person to listen to, an awesome person to know and to follow in Beachbody. She's got 1,000,001 things on her plate. We were just talking about it. And she still manages to excel at Beachbody and excel at 1,000,000 other things in her life. So it's just kind of always like, tell me more, tell me your secrets. You know, like, I just like to know how she does it all. But we're just really blessed to have her on the call today. So I just want you to grab your paper, grab your pen, and you're going to want to be taking notes, because what she says and when she speaks, I want to listen, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you, girl. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lindsay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have a permanent smile on my face after that intro. I have no secrets. I wish I did. I wish I had the secrets to all of this. I say a lot of times that I'm the jack of all trades and the master of none. I'm a master in training. That's what I am. But yeah, I've always had a lot on my plate. I've always been one that needs to be busy doing something. But like Lindsay said, we were just talking before the call, and as my Beachbody business has grown, something that was said last year at Summit in one of the classes has stuck with me. And that is, you have to give up some good things so that you can pursue some great things. And that has kind of been my mission for the last year. And I feel like I have made great strides in doing just that. So if this is a part-time business for you, or a hobby for you, or maybe you're trying to pursue this full-time, figure out what it is that you really want out of this, and figure out, your priority you have going on in life, and how you can really pursue this business and take it to the next level. And that is part of the reason that you're on this call right now. I always get a little bit nervous when I lead a call, but it's super exciting and just an honor to be able to lead the DFG call and this amazing team that I've made so many great friends in. So it's just awesome. So today, we are going to be talking about increasing your vision so that you can increase your ability. And when I say that, I mean your ability to really succeed in life and in this business. Vision is so important. Vision is everything when you're building your business. And I want to start out this call with a quote that I just thought was really made a lot of sense with what we're talking about. This quote was made by Nelson Mandela, and it says, "Action without vision is only passing time. Vision without action is merely daydreaming. But vision with action can really change the world." So remember that you have to have those two properties. You have to have vision, and you have to be willing to act on that vision in order to really change your circumstances and change the world. So my goal with this call is to really help you to expand your vision for your life first, because that's most important. You have to have a vision for your life, okay? And then have a vision for your business, because what you do in your business is going to directly affect your vision for your life, okay? And that's with whatever path you choose in life. Your business is only limited by the vision that you create for it, the vision that you have for it. Same with your life, okay? So that is what we're gonna talk about today. And I'm gonna go over 3 ways to improve or increase your vision and improve your ability to succeed. I am all about analogies. That is just my thing. I'm not a very like ABC type of person. I'm all about visualization. Imagine me talking about vision. I'm all about really taking something and kind of twisting it and using your imagination to make it into something else. So you're going to hear me make a lot of analogies. Things that I kind of wanted to talk about that has, again, something that made an impact on me when we're talking about vision is, if you think about your car, when you're driving at night, you are limited by the headlights on your car, right? You can only go as far as those headlights allow you to go. What is that? Maybe 20, 30, 50 feet at most? But, okay, so you're limited by those headlights. But when you turn on your bright lights, all of the sudden, your vision is increased, and you can see farther, and you can see what's going on around you. You can see how to get to the next step, how to get to the next exit, or whatever it is. I think that's super important to kind of remember that. Same with the vision for our life. You have to be willing to turn on the brights and really expand your vision so that you can take it to the next level. Okay, so I used the internet webs to look up some stuff. I'm sure you've probably all seen the Chewbacca mom on Facebook now. I love that, the internet webs. I'm going to use that from now on. And so I was looking about how to increase your vision. And of course it brought up how to increase your eye vision, like your real vision, right? Well, this is your real vision, but you know what I mean, your physical vision. And I just think it's just so awesome how this all correlates with one another. So I'm gonna be kind of talking about what I found, and just know that it's legit because I found it on the internet, right? So this is good information. We're gonna focus on number one, feeding our eyes or our vision, okay? Super important, feeding your vision. Number two, exercising our eyes or our vision. These are real ways to increase your physical vision, but it's also gonna help you increase your vision for your life. Three, rest and relaxing our eyes or rest and relaxing in our vision that we create, okay? So starting with point number one, feeding our vision. Feeding our vision. How do we do that? According to the internet, our eyes are just like any other part of our body. They need nutrition to function at an optimal level. So does having vision for your life and for your future. So I'm going to reread that and insert vision instead of eyes. Our vision is just like any other part of our body. It needs nutrition to function at optimal levels. And that is what we need to remember. We have to feed our vision. Okay, so what are you feeding your vision to keep it growing, to keep it thriving? What are you feeding your vision? Our vision, when I sat back and thought about how do you feed your vision, the vision that you have for your life, the vision that you have a year from now, 2 years from now, how do you feed that? And I started thinking about it, and we hear about daily affirmations all the time. I feel like that is such a huge part of feeding your vision. Wake up and you're thinking about what you want to accomplish that day or that week or that month or that year. It's so important to affirm your vision, to affirm what it's going to take to make that vision a reality. And I feel like by doing those daily affirmations, that it's going to help increase our ability to believe in our vision. I think that's where the daily affirmations really make a huge impact, is in our own belief in our vision. Because sometimes we can set a vision for our life and it just seems like, whoa, way overwhelming. And how will we ever make it come to pass? And the belief in ourself is really what is limiting that vision. So affirm daily what you want to happen, what you want to happen a year from now, 2 years from now, whatever it is, your goals. Affirm it every single day. Personal, it's a vital behavior for a reason. So huge. Personal development. Again, this is something that is going to increase our own belief in our vision. And when I think about this, I think about when I first started Beachbody. I was super excited, came out the gates just ready to go, but I really did not have a vision. I didn't do a vision board for probably the first year because I really didn't know what my vision was. I just knew this was a cool business that I believed in and that I had, you know, previous experience with doing the programs, and I believed in the product. But as far as having a vision for my personal life, that's something that I really, really struggled with. So personal development has been huge for pouring into myself and really helping me to increase in myself and in my ability to make my visions come true. Personal helps us, this I kind of already said, personal development helps us to increase our vision's bottom line, if you will, meaning just starting out, personal development is going to help you create a vision for your life, because it's going to build your belief in yourself. It's going to build your belief in this business. It's going to build your belief in the process. And in turn, you're going to build the belief in your vision. So I think that's so important. Another huge one, okay, so daily affirmations, personal development, and the company you keep. The company you keep will either feed your vision or it will deplete your vision, okay? Something that I was taught many, many years ago, my husband and I served as youth leaders for probably 7 or 8 years at our church. And the youth pastor used to tell the youth all the time, you are never going to be any better than the company that you keep. If you want to be a 1, then surround yourself with 1s. If you want to be a 10, surround yourself with 10s, okay? So that is so important when it comes to feeding your vision, is making sure that you pay attention to the company that you keep. Is the company that you keep depleting your vision? Is it weakening your vision? Or is it helping your vision to grow? Because that is the type of people that you need to surround yourself with. That's what I love about Beachbody. That's what I love about this community of coaches and the community of just positive thinking. I feel like I have truly surrounded myself with the best people that I possibly can to make my dreams come true. Okay, so number 2 is exercising our vision. Exercising our vision. Okay, so the internet says exercising your eyes daily will help you maintain healthy eyes and optimal vision. Plan to exercise your eyes when you wake up, before you go to bed, or when your eyes are fatigued. Okay, I'm going to read that again. Exercising your vision daily will help you maintain a healthy vision and optimal vision. Plan to exercise your vision when you wake up, before you go to bed, and this is the best part, or when your vision is fatigued. If you have lost your vision, you have to start exercising it, okay? How do we do that? That sounds silly, right? How do we exercise something that's in our head, in our mind? Are you consistently exercising your vision? When I thought about how do we exercise our vision? What does that mean? How do we do that? The first thing that came to my mind, personally, what I do to exercise my vision would be to pray. I'm a praying woman. Not everybody is. Totally fine. Everybody has different beliefs. Maybe it's meditation. Maybe it's visualization. All of those are ways to really exercise your vision for your life. Okay, by setting aside a few minutes a day to just be still, and whether it's like me, pray and ask God to help you expand your vision and give you strength and wisdom to, make your vision come to life, or whether it's just kind of settling in that vision and meditating on it, or really visualizing what it is that you want your life to look like in 5 years from now. Find that still, quiet place and make it happen. Visualization is so huge, and it's something that I never really thought about because I always pray, but there's a difference in, praying and really visualizing what you want your life to look like. I was at a Super Saturday, and I believe it was Miguel, I forget his last name, who was speaking, and he did a visualization technique that was like, whoa, it was so powerful. We all closed our eyes and really started to think about what it was that we saw our life look like, what it is that we wanted out of our life, what kind of goal we had, whether it's, a house by the beach in 5 years as a second home, and visualizing your kids running around and hearing the waves crash and, smelling that ocean breeze and all of that. Like, it was so powerful to just be quiet and still and truly visualize what you wanted your life to look like. So I encourage everybody to take time to just do that. I think that is so important, so important when it comes to really exercising your vision. Make steps towards bringing life to your vision. This is part of exercising your vision. You have to make steps towards bringing life to your vision. What does that mean? What do I mean by that? As an example, if part of the vision for my life, which part of it is for my business and for my life, is to be able to pay for all of my kids' college education. You know, pretty simple. Everybody wants to do that. Well, that's one of my visions for my life. Am I going to sit back and wait until my kids are seniors in high school and graduating and then sending out my graduation invitations and hoping that $80,000 pops up in my checking account? No, that's not making steps toward bringing life to my vision. If paying for my kids' college education is my vision, then right now I'm going to start taking steps to invest in that vision because I want it to come to reality. Okay. So whether that's setting aside, you know, a week, $5 a day, whatever it is, setting up, you know, a savings account, whatever, to make steps towards bringing life to that vision. That is how I'm going to exercise it. Okay. By exercising your vision, you're going to increase your ability to sustain the journey. And what I mean by that is, if you never take steps to invest in your vision and invest in trying to make that vision a reality, to be able to sustain the hard times that it's going to take in your journey to get to make that vision a reality. There's always going to be ups and downs. There's always going to be valleys. There's always going to be highs and lows. And if you've already invested yourself, your time, energy, money, whatever it is, to making that vision a reality, you are going to be so much more likely to push through those hard times to make it all happen. Okay. So it's so important. And I put here that to me, it's just like you increase your stamina and your strength, just as if you're muscle conditioning. And before you know it, the more you exercise your vision, the more your vision will grow and get bigger, and the stronger it will be. Because when you're taking those steps, you're already going to see your first visions come to pass. Okay, because it all starts with a smaller vision, and as you meet those steps or those goals in your business and your life, your vision is going to change. It's going to increase. It's going to grow. Okay, so important. Make sure that you exercise your vision. Okay, number 3, rest and relax in the vision that you've created. Okay, what the internet says, since you use your eyes every waking moment, we need to give them rest and relaxation by taking breaks throughout the day and getting enough sleep to rest, repair, and recover your vision. A lack of sleep or rest will weaken your vision's health. Okay, so let me go back and read that again. Since you use your vision every waking moment, okay, we need to give rest and relaxation by taking breaks throughout the day, meaning kind of step back from obsessing over the vision every once in a while, okay, and make sure that you are getting rest so that your vision can be repaired and recovered. Okay, when you have a lack of sleep, your rest is going to, it's going to weaken your vision's health. Okay, so when you don't allow yourself time to recover, what happens? Like when you're working out and you're just going so strong, you're working out 5 hours a day, and you never give your body to rest and recover, what happens? Eventually it weakens us. We don't get stronger, we actually get weaker because we don't have any energy left to think about our vision or our goals. You know, it's like we start to spin our wheels. So important to make sure that you are getting some rest. This is something that I really had to work on when I first started this business, because it was literally all I could think about. I eat, slept, drank, lived Beachbody. It's all I could think about. No matter what I was doing, it was like, what's my next post going to be? What is this going to be? What do I need to do tomorrow? What do I need to do today? What do I need to do in the next second? And I never allowed, it really did keep me awake at night. And it was unhealthy. was like an unhealthy obsession. And I had to take a step back and say, Brandi, you've got to give yourself time to just relax and know that things will happen. Things will work out the way that they're supposed to work out. But if you give 200% of yourself every single day, eventually you're going to burn out. You're just going to burn out, and you're not going to have, your vision is going to be completely depleted. So now allow yourself to get that rest. Allowing your vision to impede on your quality of sleep will have the reverse effect. And that's what it did to me. Wake up and I felt like I didn't sleep at all because my mind was just going, figuring out what type of creative thing could I do next, and it was having a reverse effect on me. While it's great to have a passion for your vision, it's unhealthy to allow it to have control over you. You need to have control over your vision, not allowing your vision to control you, okay? You have to be in control of your body, mind, and spirit. If not, again, it's going to be weakened and your vision will eventually diminish because you're not going to have anything left to give. What's that old saying? You can't give from an empty cup. If you're constantly, operating in the vision that you have for your life, that's great, but you got to have a balance. You have to have a balance. You can't obsess over it 24 hours a day because you just have to give yourself time to recover and have a fresh look at your life. You know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense. The other thing that I think is huge is to pause and relax in your vision. Pause. Just take a moment throughout the day. Take a moment to simply pause and clear your mind of any thoughts. So every once in a while, my mind will just be so jam-packed full of 5,000 things. Like Lindsay mentioned, I've always got so many things on my plate with 3 kids and working, and I've got several businesses that I run, and sometimes my mind just feels like it is on overload. And there are moments where I just have to take a second to just step back and breathe and try to just get rid of any distractions and not think about anything. We were on vacation this past week, and we went to the spa at our resort, and I thought it was the coolest thing. When I walked in, there was a big, huge thing of water, and there was a bunch of like floating candles in this water. And so the lady, she brings us over to it and says, this is where we're going to start. Our motto in the spa is pause, play, and relax. And this is your moment to pause. Make a wish for your life and put your candle in the water and let it float. I guess that's just a way of kind of like exercising your vision, right? So we did that. It just made me think, wow, it took 2 seconds for me to just, in that quiet environment, to think about something good. And I thought, how often do we do that? We never do that. We never slow down. We're in the generation of technology overload, and our minds always have to be consumed with something. And I think a lot of times it's what makes us ineffective. We just have to take some time to pause and clear our mind of any thoughts, clear our mind of our vision, just be quiet and still and allow ourselves to rest, repair, and recover, okay? So pause. All right, so realize that by feeding and exercising your vision without allowing time for recovery will break down your vision and allow it to become weak, and you will limit your ability to put in the work it takes to make your vision a reality. If you don't give your body time to recover from a workout and you have a goal and you never allow your body time to repair those muscles, you're not going to get the results that you want, okay? It's all about that balance. So you have to do the same when it comes to having a vision for your life. Okay, so I'm getting ready to wrap it up. The bonus that I have for you would be if you don't have a vision for your life, because I know for a lot of people, you're like I was. I didn't have a vision for my life. When I started this business, I really did not have a vision, except I wanted to be successful. But for what? You know, why did I want to be successful? What was my purpose in working this business? What was my vision for my life that was going to drive the work that I put into this business? Well, if you have no vision, or your vision is clouded right now, then it's time for an eye exam, okay? You might need to get your vision checked a little bit. Sometimes that's what we need to do. And the internet says the only way to correct your vision, I thought this was so awesome, is to regularly check for visual impairments or diseases that might harm your overall vision's health. Thought that was so powerful, because how many of us have a lack of vision because there's all these visual impairments and things that are feeding diseases into our vision? You know, these things that we need to get out of our lives and go in the direction that we need to go to make our vision a reality. What is impairing your vision? Okay, a few things that for a lot of us, I think I was trying to think as coaches overall, like what could be impairing our vision? It could be anything, you fill in the blank, but is it unbelief? A lot of times our own unbelief is impairing our vision. And so that, again, I go back to personal development. If you struggle with unbelief, dive into personal development. If you're not a reader, because I'm not a reader, listen to a podcast, pull up some YouTube videos, do whatever you have to do to get it in your head and grow your own belief in yourself, okay? Is it lack of support? Is it that you're not getting support from your spouse or your family? Sometimes those are the hardest people to get support from when you join a business like this, okay? Maybe that's when you need to reach out to your upline, reach out to your team members. If you have a success partner, reach out to your success partner to try to fill that lack of support so that your vision isn't impaired, okay? Is it organization? This is one that I struggle with, I'm gonna be honest. I've never been very good at organizing anything. I just kind of go all in and I'm in 50,000 places. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard for me to streamline and make everything nice and organized. But organization can be a downfall. It can impair your vision because your vision becomes very overwhelming and you don't know how you're going to make it happen because there's no organization or plan behind how to make it come to life, okay? So organization is directly in line with having a plan, setting a plan in place in your business to make your vision come to pass, okay? Is it priorities? This is another one that I struggled with, and I, told you guys in the beginning, I had to, this past year, I've had to step away from a lot of good things because I know Beachbody is a great thing that I need to pour more time and energy into if I really want to see it thrive. So priorities, you have to make time for your vision, okay? If you do not make time for your vision to put things into practice to make that vision a reality, what do you think is going to happen? It's not going to happen. It's always going to be this vicious cycle of spinning your wheels, okay? You have got to set your priorities and figure out what it is that you want and what it is that's going to get you there, okay? All right, so make sure that you are paying attention to the visual impairments and getting rid of anything that might be causing disease to your vision or limiting your vision. All right, so those are the steps that I wanted to share with you, and I really hope that has helped you to kind of reevaluate what you envision happening in your business, within your business, and making you realize that that it's only by increasing your vision. You have to have a huge vision that you're going to increase your ability to really fight for success in this business. I found that out very quickly. the less vision you have for this business, the less successful you're going to be. The bigger your vision, and when you put into practice these things that are going to help increase your vision, it's going to directly affect your ability to have success in your business. So don't forget the vital steps, okay, that are gonna keep your vision strong and healthy and thriving. You got to feed your vision. You got to exercise your vision. You have to rest and relax in the vision that you've created. And if you have no vision, you gotta have an eye exam, right? You gotta figure out what's impairing your vision, okay? We're all capable of more than we give ourselves credit for. All of us are our worst critic, and it takes a lot of and kind of being still and remembering how strong you truly are to realize our ability. You know, we live in such a fast-paced life that we never just kind of slow down and realize the strength that we really have in ourselves, because we're constantly giving in so many areas, and we're on the go all the time that we're just tired. You know, we're depleted. It's time to start feeding your vision instead of allowing all these other distractions to deplete it, because you can't give it the time that it needs to really thrive and grow. That makes sense to you guys. We are the ones that limit our ability because we limit our vision based on what we see ourselves physically being able to do. I find this to be so true in my own life. Sometimes I look at myself and I'm like, I physically can't do this. Like, I can't be a 15-star diamond. I physically can't do that. Like, I don't have assistants. I can't do this. I can't even do a stinking pick monkey picture on my own. You know, like, when I look at my physical ability, I feel like I'll never be able to do it. But we have to remember that vision is so much more than our physical ability. Vision is where we have to stretch ourselves mentally. And that's why it's so important to take these steps that I've given you today, and hopefully that will help increase your vision and really increase your ability. So I challenge each one of you to really dream big, put on paper what you want to have happen in 1 to 5 years with this business. What is your vision for your life in 5 years, okay? What is your vision for your business in 5 years? Your vision for your business will be a direct reflection of your vision for your life, because your business and coming up with a plan to be successful in your business is going to really bridge the gap to making your life's vision come true. So it's so important to make sure that you first figure out what your vision is for your life, and then go back to your Beachbody business and figure out what your vision is for your business, so that you can make your life's vision come to pass. So hopefully that makes sense. I feel like, you know, in a lot of these calls, we learn so many things, and I'm so grateful for every single one, and, you know, how to reach out to people and how to invite people and how to do these things. And for me, I feel like my business only thrives when I have a huge belief in myself and I have a huge vision for what I want to happen. And then all the other stuff, you know, comes into play, of course, but it all starts with a vision. If you don't have a vision for your life and for your business, then it's going to be stagnant. Okay, so it's so important. Work on expanding your vision. Hopefully these tips have helped you in some way, shape, or form. And that is all I have. Thank you so much, Lindsay, for giving me the opportunity to speak on the call today.
Brandi, thank you. Okay, you are the queen of analogies. I loved every single bit of that, because I too am visual, which so many light bulbs are going off when you were talking, because when I first started my business, that vision was just kind of already there. Like, that desire to dream big and to craft a vision that, you know, didn't really have any limitations. And I have no idea why that is, because if you looked in my past, you wouldn't have been like, that girl is gonna go places, or that girl probably dreams really big. That just wasn't the case. But for some reason, when this business came into my life, I'm like, yep, I'm gonna be a millionaire. Yep, I'm gonna milk that business for all it's worth. I just had that there, okay? And it had to have been why I just did those necessary steps every day without caring what other people were going to think, because all I could see was a big house for my family to grow up in, and travel and vacations and spoiling my mom, and you know, that those are the things that I could only see. So call it selfish, call it materialistic, I don't know what you got to call it, but it was my way to drive me to do the things that I necessarily didn't want to get up and do every day, or to put myself on blast and possibly get back some negativity or some critics. You know, it didn't matter, because my view for my family and that vision outweighed everything. So thank you. We need to figure out how others that don't just naturally get that dream big, go or go home vision, because it just came to me, and it just came to you. I have a feeling, you know, you've had things that you wanted to do, right?
Yep. You got it. You got it.
Okay, I love this, and I wrote down notes on everything. I love, you know, feeding your vision, affirmations, belief in self, personal development, the company you keep, all things that we know we got to do these things. But have you ever really looked at it as this is what is actually giving you more confidence and a broader scale of vision? I love the way you bridge that together. Thank you. And of course, the number 3, rest and relax. I learned that the hard way. And I feel like that was such a pivotal moment in my business. And as a mentor and leader in this business, is I don't want us to stay up all night and sleep is only for the weak, or whatever all those horrible things are. You can sleep when you're dead, you know, like, no. You better sleep or you will be dead. I am telling you. I totally learned that the hard way. My body fought back, said, no, you're going too hard. You're not giving yourself any breaks. You're not, I call it resting and digesting anything from your efforts or your day. And we were going from goal to goal to goal, and overlooking all the amazing things we were doing. So I just want to drive that point home. Number 3, you nailed it. Pause, clear your mind, just sit in gratitude for a second.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding us of that. It's so important. This was a fantastic call.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you. Know, whenever I lead a call, or I, you know, speak to a group, I always speak in a way that it speaks right to me. Because if it speaks to me, I'm hoping that it speaks to someone else too, you know?
Yes, well, it definitely did. It spoke to me for sure. I just love the way that you brought it all together, you know? These analogies, I'm not good at that. This was impressive to me.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much. We don't take your time, your precious, precious time for granted. We appreciate you. So thankful. I'm glad that this call will live in history. I will definitely be sharing it with my team moving forward, and I suggest you all do the same. Fantastic job, Brandi. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mwah, love you. Have a blessed day.
Thank you. You too.